Hey everybody, welcome back. We're with Community Flowerbeds. This is your episode about the dreaded weed problem that you probably have going on in your flower beds right now. Everybody gets weeds. It's not just you. We hate weeding. But you know what? We're really good at it, and we can teach you how to be really good at it too. All it takes is proper tools, proper techniques. We can talk about the particular weeds that we're battling. Some of them are perennial, some of them are annual. There's a bunch of weeds out there, and they all want to be in your flower bed because you know what? Your flower bed is pretty. They want to be pretty with the other plants, but guess what? They're weeds, and we got to keep them out of the flower beds. If you don't already know this, weeds, they don't like mulch. And you know why they don't like mulch? Because they can't grow through it. Well, they can, and they will do their best to try. But it's real easy to pull those suckers out of mulch. It's not so easy to pull them out of the dirt, the exposed dirt. So if you don't have mulch on your flower beds, it's really important that you get the proper amount of mulch down on those flower beds because those weeds don't like it. Weeds are plants just like everything else. They have a purpose for being here. There are certain weeds that will show up due to certain soil conditions, and there are certain weeds that will show up just because it's their time of the year to shine. They might be here to help the pollinators. A lot of clover is out there to help the honeybees and their population. Usually you can find out what's going on with your flower bed according to what weeds are growing. It's our job to learn these different types of weeds so that we can eliminate them from their flower beds so that they don't come back next year. There are going to be weeds that will find their way into your flower bed, and it's just a matter of how to properly pull them out so that they don't return again. There are products out there like pre-emergence that will prevent weeds from germinating. I do not like using Roundup. Roundup is something that will eliminate anything. There's a product called Preen. A lot of people like to use that. You can get it at any of your typical box stores will sell Preen. You sprinkle that out on your flower beds and let the rain come through or water that. In the next 15 minutes, it starts to activate. And what it does is creates a gas barrier and does not allow the weeds to germinate. That works for the germinating weeds. But these perennial weeds that have been in your flower bed for 20 years or 5 years, they have to be hand dug out. And so we're going to learn about some of these weeds that are the perennials and some of the ones that are annuals. But we like to dig everything out by hand, and we will show you how to do that the right way. Proper body mechanics is so important when you're out there weeding. I don't want anybody out there getting their backs hurt or their knees hurt or their necks or their elbows or their wrists. We can show you how to get down on the ground and how to weed these flower beds. If you're interested in learning more about weeding, or if you're to the point where you have no idea what you need to do in order to get your flower bed looking good again, tune back in. We will definitely have an episode about how to prevent these guys from coming back. And in the meantime, get out there, get your gloves on, get your hands dirty, start pulling some weeds. If not, give us a call. We'll be out there to help you out. In the meantime, like or subscribe to this channel. We'll help you get through it. All right, everybody, I need you guys to get out there and live for the outside, and we will see you next week.